I'm David Katz with ThePostGame.com, and we are joined today by Paxton Lynch, Memphis quarterback and future NFL draft pick. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. It's definitely been a dream of mine, so I'm excited for everything.
Is this your first time at the spectacle that is the Super Bowl and Radio Row?
Yeah, it is. I was really excited when Lee and Chris gave me the invite to come up here, and he told me about Radio Row, but it was obviously nothing I could come up with in my mind.
How is this offseason different from all others for you?
It's obviously different just because I'm preparing, for the NFL compared to preparing for, college. So, I'm just kind of working on my craft now, my footwork and stuff like that, stuff for the draft and my pro day as well. So that's a little different than preparing, to go play a full college schedule.
Are you working with a specific trainer and working on that footwork, or in a group by yourself? How's that working?
Yeah, I'm in D1 in Orlando right now. I got Charlie Taft working with me on my footwork. He was at UCF when Blake Bortles was there, and he has some experience in the league. So he's really been helping me a lot with my footwork, just knowledge of the game and stuff like that.
So I read that you were a baseball player who taught himself how to throw a football.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how that happened?
Yeah, I started playing baseball when I was a little kid. I played because my brother played, so that's what kind of got me to play baseball. So I played that my whole life, and then I played running back, as a kid growing up in Pop Warner and all through junior high. So my high school coach was like, "You're too big to play running back, so you're going to have to, play quarterback or something." So I was like, okay. So I just figured however I threw a baseball, that's how you threw a football. And from there, I've had coaches critique me and stuff, obviously, because it's not the same. But that's that's the only reason I knew how to throw a football is because I was throwing baseball my whole life.
Amazing. So your agent, Lee Steinberg, has a history of working with some of the top-rated quarterbacks. He's had Steve Young. He's had Troy Aikman. Is that what really drew you to work with Lee?
Yeah, and also Lee does a great job of giving back to communities and where people come from, colleges and hometowns, and that's a big part of me. I'm one of those people who will never forget where they came from. I came from a small town, so that's something I want to do is give back to that community as well as the University of Memphis.
So I saw a video that you posted with your grandmother dabbing.
Yes.
Can you explain this video and what kind of reaction you got in the Twitter sphere?
Well, she was asking me about it. She saw Cam Newton doing it all the time, and she's like, "What does that mean when they do that?" And I was like, "It's just a dance, Grandma. They just do it. You just put your arm in the like you're sneezing is what they try to describe it as." So I was teaching her how to do it. I was teaching her how to do it. So then I decided to film her. I asked her if I could put it on Twitter, and she was more than happy to. And now she just does it all the time.
Let's talk a little bit about style since you're going to be in the spotlight. You've got the mustache going. I think your coach didn't like it that much. I think it looks pretty good. So tell me a little bit about how this style came about and what your coach didn't like about it.
Well, it just started one day over the summer, and I was trimming. I usually just had this right here on the chin, and just my mustache grew faster than anything else. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep this and the mustache and just see what happens because I knew people were gonna, make jokes about it. So I just wanted to see, what it looked like. So I did it, and I went to the complex the next day when I was working out. Everybody, what's up with the mustache? You look like whatever, and whatever names they come up with. And, I just kind of thought it was funny. A lot of people, tell me to shave it, and I think that's what makes me want to keep it is people, tell me to get rid of it. And obviously Coach Fuente was telling me to get rid of it, but I enjoy it. I think it looks good.
When you declared for the NFL draft, you were wearing a Dallas Cowboys hat, but I read that you're a Steeler fan.
Yeah.
Can you possibly explain how this works?
Well, when we were in the hotel for the Birmingham Bowl, there was a bunch of people down in the lobbies asking me to sign stuff. There was so much. People had to be signing, pylons and stuff for people. So I was just, signing autographs for people, and then I signed a Dallas Cowboy hat for somebody. And he said, "You mind if I get a picture with you with it on?" And I said, it's not a big. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, so I took it. And then after, obviously I declared for the draft. See this picture on social media, but it was just a picture for somebody, and it got posted on Twitter.
That wouldn't be such a bad scenario, though.
No, but at the end of the day, you really can't complain. Where you go, as long as this dream of mine comes true to me, I'll be happy.
You've got your head screwed on right. I wish you the best of luck in the process. Paxton Lynch, David Katz with the Postgame.